to just a two-hand play, Sandy and I. I have the lead male role. I play a married man in the play, seducing women, taking them back to my mother's apartment to have sex with them, but it doesn't work out very well.
Don't spoil the show.
I have been at Lenox Community Theatre, I think, since 2000 or 2001.
I've been volunteering on and off for about 24 years.
A little over 20 years now, I guess.
Right, about 10 years ago? Yeah.
I was probably about 2003 or 4.
We're working currently on finishing the painting of the set and the decorating itself, and then the next move will be putting on the furniture and all of the decor that will go onto the set after that.
Sound effects, as I said, are very light. There's a couple of toilet flushes, and I think that's the extent of it.
We need a bigger volunteer base than we have. Some of our long-standing volunteers are old by the fact that they're long-standing volunteers, and they're not getting any younger. And what we really need is for people in the community, younger people in the community, to become involved in the theatre and stay involved in the theatre.
We are constantly on the lookout for people with either technical skills, people who want to do things on stage, people who can find props to dress the stage with, people who are good seamstresses. You know, it's amazing just how many sets of talents are required to put on a show.
I suppose the biggest struggle for me is that it's a big job to decorate the set, so I work full-time during the day, so it's hard to find the time, especially when the actors are in here 3 or 4 nights a week. It's hard to find time to come in and finish the job, but I'm pretty confident we'll be done by Sunday.
Initially we had trouble casting. It is arguably a 4-person show. There's 1 male part, 3 female parts, but since none of the female parts overlap, each one gets an act. I ultimately decided to go with an excellent actor who was interested in doing the show and had in fact auditioned for it, for all 3 female parts. So she is playing 3 different people, not all at the same time.
I'm a different woman successively through the 3 acts, so I'm somebody in the first act and somebody different entirely in the second act and somebody different entirely in the third act. The first character's name is Elaine, and Elaine is a very no-nonsense, down-to-business type of lady. She's done this before and she's come for the action. And the second one is, I think, a very unlikely target. She's a young, bubbly, kind of California beach girl, kind of 60s flower child sort of person. And she's not, I'm not sure if she's even cognizant of the reason she's been invited up there, but it never gets anywhere close. Jeanette is actually a friend of Barney's and his wife, and she's just a very sad person. And she thought maybe this was a good idea, but it doesn't turn out to be a very good idea after all. So.
I've known Richard probably over 10 years doing some shows here. That's one thing when you do community theater, you make a whole gamut of friends every show. You relocate somewhere and you move into a town, find a local community theater group, get involved, and you'll meet all kinds of people and make all kinds of friends real quick.
It's a great bunch of people. I mean, I'm not sure I've actually met anybody new. It's a good solid core group of people, and the same people keep coming back to do the same things over and over again, and we don't know what we'd do without them. No, it's a good group of people.